Welcome back, guys. It's the December market newsletter here to get you all of our stats from the month of December. Um, right now, we are definitely getting a lot of momentum geared up for spring market here in January. But the things that we were seeing in December, inventory dropped 15% from November to December. That's the sharpest decline that we've seen since 2022. Growth kind of flattened after 5 consecutive months of price gains or closing gains. Days on the market went up to 54 days, up 24% from November. Pretty typical for the slowdown on the holidays. Pending ratios seem pretty steady, signaling that there's a lot of demand still around for these homes. And price reductions fell nearly 50%, suggesting sellers are confident for spring pricing and those prices to start ticking back up. So they have kind of held off on trying to keep their homes, coming down during the slow part of the market. They're anticipating maybe an earlier start to the spring, and we could see a lot more demand and a lot more inventory ticking up once the spring rolls around. Now, another thing that's been helping out with the anticipation for this spring market is the downward trend on interest rate prices. Now, interest rates really aren't the most important thing when it comes to purchasing a home, in my professional opinion and many others. But it definitely does come into play when everyone is consciously trying to think about, what their monthly spend is going to be. So as those rates are starting to come down, you're going to see a lot more sellers have the ability to list their home on the market, because instead of purchasing a new home with a 7%, 7.5% interest rate, right now we're at, right around 6%, sometimes bouncing up and down. The most attractive things that I've been seeing on the market are the ARM rates loans, typically the 7 year. I've seen some people get anywhere around 5.25, 5.5% on the ARM rates. So if that's something that you want to mull over with your lender, that is definitely something that you can run down the option panel as well. Just to keep in mind there, though, 7 year ARM is right in line with the average term a family lives in a house, 7 to 10 years. By that time, you're having some sort of situation in your home where you may be becoming an empty nester, or you're adding on to your family and need to expand and get bigger. Or just in that 7 years, rates may come down to the point where it's actually affordable to just refinance into a 15 year or a 30 year and have a much lower interest rate and a much more comfortable payment after that point. Many different strategies that we can implement, getting you into the market and hopefully help you achieve the goal of buying a home in 2026. Outside of that, I am doing a polar plunge still, so I'll put a link in there for that if you want to donate to the page. It is this Saturday, January 24th. Unfortunately, we have 8 degrees for the high on that day, so I am definitely thinking this is going to be the coldest one on record, but I may be wrong. They've been doing this with the Polar Plunge Club for about 23 years now, so there may be one or two in there that have been right on par with this chilly weather. But I'm looking forward to seeing how much money we have raised for these families and meeting all sorts of cool, interesting people willing to just take the plunge. So outside of that, I want to thank everybody again for their trust in me for guidance through all their real estate journeys. Especially last year, it was the best year that I've had yet to date. And I am very, very grateful for everybody that I've gotten to work with, all the new people that I've gotten to meet and guide along the way. It's been truly an honor. The only other thing I'm saying now is we're already getting appointments set for spring and summer markets, especially if you're selling. It's never too early to start preparing, so that way we can at least get you down a timeline make it a very manageable situation for you. So we're not trying to rush things onto the market and rush you through the process and the stress of having to sell a home. Same thing with buyers, getting your expectations set clearly early enough so that way when the time is right, you can have the correct strategy going forward. All of those appointments are still going to be, open for anybody that wants to get signed up. And if you know anybody that is looking to do something in real estate this year, but they don't have a realtor yet, I'm always happy to talk to them. So thank you guys again for everything. The newsletter down below is going to go ahead and have all the great information about the last month and what we can look forward to in 2026. And I look forward to meeting with you in 2026. Oh yeah, new things coming up. Farmers Market in Logan Square is going to get going again here in May. So get ready for a whole bunch of new material and giveaways and fun raffles and all that sort of good stuff. Got a lot of new partnerships that are ready to get involved with me at the farmers market this year. So trying to come up with a bunch of fun programming for everybody. So that way, when you see us at the market, you're going to have something fun to take away or, just a good time stopping by to say hello. So again, thank you very much. And I'll see you next month.